Hi, welcome to the Cobb County Extension Network. I'm Kimberly Taylor, Cobb County 4-H agent, and do I have an exciting segment for you this morning. We're here at Harmony Leland Elementary School, and we're going to talk to you guys about Project Achievement, our public speaking competition held throughout the state of Georgia. I have some very active 4-Hers here at Harmony Leland and a strong support adult team as well as here at Harmony Leland, and I would like to introduce you to our Harmony Leland family. First, we have Miss Betty Arnall, who is our 5th grade teacher, and she's going to briefly talk to you all about the importance of Project Achievement here at Harmony Leland. Miss Arnall.
Several years ago, when I first went up to Fair Oaks to go to a Project Achievement event, I was sold from then on and have been totally behind it ever since, and I require all my children to take part in it. They learn to do a researched oral presentation based on their own choice of topic. They are so engaged, they're learning the skills required by the state, and they have a real-life purpose to go there. To be in front of the judges. It is one of the things that kids who come back to me and see after they've left Harmony Leland, they come back and they always remember their 4-H Project Achievement. The children feel good about themselves when they're finished with the judging, not because of some artificial participation ribbon, because they worked hard, they did a great job, the judges are critique them, but they are friendly and kind. It is an awesome activity for all my children.
Thank you, Miss Arnall. Wonderful. Miss Arnall is one of our 5th grade teachers here. The 5th grade team has been very supportive of Project Achievement, which is, again, our public speaking competition. I want to bring in Dr. Simmons DeVoe. She is the principal here at Harmony Leland, and she is also one of our strong supporters. And I would like for her to share just the impact of Project Achievement on her students here at Harmony Leland. Good morning, Dr. DeVoe.
Good morning, Ms. Taylor. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Great, great. I would like to state that Project Achievement does a tremendous is a tremendous asset for our school and our school community. It is amazing to see the excitement in the students as they're preparing for Project Achievement, and to see the level of engagement, as Ms. Arnall indicated, and to see their self-esteem rise. It's really incredible. And a lot of our students, they may not have those experiences. And so for them to be able to work on their public speaking skills as well as academic skills, we're very excited about that. And we just want our students to be a part of that. Anything to help them achieve at higher levels, we are behind it 100%.
Wonderful, Dr. Simmons DeVoe. I greatly appreciate you all working so hard with the students here to help promote Project Achievement for Cobb County 4-H as well as Georgia 4-H. We're going to take a moment because we take a break for a moment. We have some 4-Hers doing a few presentations. They're going to share with you some of their presentations that they've been working on for quite some time, and they're going to present. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about Project Achievement, our public speaking competition, when it's held, where it's held, and what happens after you compete on the county level. So stay tuned. We'll be back with Cobb County Extension Network.
Here we go. We're gonna make some juice.
It's gonna be good.
She's excited. A little bit of kale.
Please don't put this on.
I'm putting it all over the line.
It's wet. It needs something. No, it'll go.
Don't break my juicer. Looks good.
You ready to try it?
Come on, baby.
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
It's okay.
Okay, all right.
They might surprise you.
Hey, she took another sip. You saw it?
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Hi, welcome back to Cobb County Extension Network. Boy, do we have a treat for you this morning. So I'm going to give the mic over to one of my 4-Hers here at Harmony Leland, and she's going to show you what she has for you guys this morning. I hope you enjoy.
heard of shoes that have metal plates on the bottom of them? Well, there are, and they're called tap shoes. Hi, my name is Cameron Dacamandrea, and I'm going to be talking to you about tap shoes. Tap shoes are shoes that dancers wear when they want to make rhythm with their feet. Tap dance is a style of percussive dance, like playing the drums with your feet. People all around the world can make rhythms with their feet, but never will be as loud as tap shoes. Here's a little bit of history about tap dancing. No one really knows the exact origin of tap dancing, but it is believed to have begun with early slaves in the early American. They would dance by making rhythmic patterns by brushing and scuffing their feet. They were joined by Scottish and Irish workers in the early 1600s who brought their dances to the early American. The Scottish had clog dancing, and the Irish had the Irish jig. The blending of these three styles of dance is what we call tap dancing. Now let's fast forward to the 1900s when tap dancing became very popular on the stage and screen. Tap dancing changed from dancers doing their own style to a more choreographed dance where each style is planned and rehearsed. The history of tap dance is celebrated every May 25th. National Tap Dance Day was signed into law by President George H.W. Bush on November 8th, 1989. May 25th is the birthday of Bilbo Jangles Robinson, a large contributor to tap dancing. There are many other popular dancers like Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Shirley Temple, Bill Bailey, Sammy Davis Jr., Gregory Hines, and Gene Kelly. Now let's take a closer look at the shoes. Parts of a tap shoe. The most common tap shoe is the Oxford. And Oxford has low aluminum taps. A lot of beginner tap students will wear Mary Jane style tap shoes. Several parts of a tap shoe are the toe, cap, or box, the top line, and the heel. There are two types of heels, plastic and leather. Plastic heels don't cost a lot of money, but they don't produce a great sound. A good leather heel will produce a great sound. Depending on the type of tap dance that is being performed, the right toe box will be required. If you're going to be dancing on your toes a lot, you want to make sure that you have a nice, strong toe box. The top line is the top edge of your tap shoe. A lower top line will give your ankle more flexibility in your foot, while a higher top line will provide a more stable ankle. The most recognizable sound of the tap shoe are the taps. The metal is screwed into the heel and toe. Most tap shoes will have 3 toes. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Modern taps are mostly made out of metal aluminum. Aluminum is popular because it is not heavy, easy to work with, and it is not expensive. The first tap shoe was actually made out of wood. The clothes you wear are important too. Depending on the studio that you work with, certain leotards might be required. If leotards are not required, you want to make sure that whatever you're dancing in is comfortable. Now that we have some information about the shoes and clothes, let's talk about some steps. Every tap step has its own name and meaning. There are a lot of different sounds that tap shoes can make. There can be a 1-sounded tap, a 2-sounded tap, and a 3-sounded tap. Here are some examples. A 1-sounded tap can be a brush. When doing a brush, the front part of your foot leaves the floor towards the front or towards the back. This is what it sounds like. A 2-sounded tap can be a shuffle. A shuffle combines a brush to the front and a brush to the back. This is what it sounds like. Another 2-sounded tap is a ball change. A ball change is a rocking movement between 2 steps, changing legs, and it sounds like this. A 3-sounded tap is a basic drawback. A basic drawback is a slow brush, then a heel, followed by a step. This is what it sounds like. I hope you enjoyed learning about tap dancing today. I started dancing when I was 4, and I really enjoy it. It gives me a lot of exercise. I love traveling to different places for dance competitions and performing on stage. I hope you enjoyed my project. Thank you.
Whoa, wow. Did you all enjoy that presentation like I did? I hope so. Thank you so much. Wonderful, and I'm glad you were able to share your talent with the rest of Cobb County audience. So thank you so much. Well, we'll be back with another 4-H'er who's going to present, and we're going to talk a little bit more about our different presentations and the variety of project areas that you too, grades 4th, 5th, and 6th graders can participate in. So we'll be back. Thank you.
Today is Saturday. Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, swap us next Sunday.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Hi, welcome back to Cobb County Extension Network. I'm Kimberly Taylor, Cobb County 4-H agent. I have another 5th grade 4-H'er here to present her project in our County Project Achievement Public Speaking Competition. Miss Cameron. If Cameron is here, she has a wonderful presentation this morning, and let's sit back and enjoy. Miss Cameron?
My head is itching and it just won't stop. Mom, could I have lice? Yeah, I know what most of you are thinking. Disgusting. But before I say disgusting, let's figure out exactly what are lice. Lice are wingless insects that suck on the scalp of a human's head. They have 6 legs, 3 on each side, that attach themselves to the strand of hair. There are 3 types of lice. I will be telling you about head lice. Lice look like tiny yellow or brownish dots before they hatch. Lice lay nicer eggs close to the scalp. The eggs take about a week to hatch. After hatching, they are about the size of a sesame seed. In my picture, I have sesame seeds, and like I said, after hatching, they look about the size of a sesame seed. And I have the life cycle up here. And like I said, it takes about a week to hatch. People get lice every year. Usually children get lice more than adults. So, how do you get lice? A person can get lice by head-to-head contact, sharing hats, scarves, and combs. You can also get lice by lying on a couch or pillow where an infected person has been lying on. You might be wondering, what problems do lice cause? The itching and scratching on your scalp may be mild for some, and for others, it could develop into a rash and high fever. So, how do you get rid of lice? Sorry, shaking and brushing your hair will not get rid of them. Most people have to go to the doctor for a prescription, or you can take an over-the-counter lice shampoo that will kill the lice. And I have a picture of lice shampoo. It's called Lice Shield, and it will kill the lice. Also, make sure you wash all your bed sheets and clothing in very hot water and dry them on the hot cycle in the dryer. Vacuum your carpets and wash your combs and brushes with the lice shampoo. Okay, now let me tell you some interesting facts I learned about lice. Why do you think Caucasian people get lice more than black people? Caucasian people get lice more because black people's hair is usually curly and frizzy, so the lice can't grab on the texture of black people's hair. But Caucasian people's hair is like really straight, and the lice can grab on more easily. And I have a picture, I have an example of a picture of the texture of black people's hair, and the lice cannot grab on the structure of their hair. And I have an example of a Caucasian's texture of hair, and the lice can easily grab on the texture of their type of hair. Another interesting fact I learned about lice is that dry lice have been found on the hair and scalps of Egyptian mummies. Lice has been around since recorded history. Isn't that a long time? Head lice affect an estimated 12 million people in the United States every year. Now let me be clear. Dandruff is not lice. Let me say that again. Dandruff is not lice. Some people get that confused. And lice can be found in all types of hair. Dirty hair and clean hair. So please be careful when you share your hats and scarves. Like me, most of us would rather skip an itchy, annoying insect in our hair. And no, I don't have lice. Maybe a little dandruff. My name is Cameron Thomason, and remember, lice is not nice.
Wonderful, Cameron. Your presentation was very informative. I thank you for sharing information on lice. Thank you so much, Cameron. For you all out there, Project Achievement is offered for grades 4 through 6. Project Achievement ranges for projects areas from aircraft to workforce prep and anything in between. So if you or your children are interested in participating in the Cobb County 4-H Project Achievement, please feel free to call our office at 770-528-4070 or visit our website at www.cobbextension.com for additional information. Project Achievement is held January 8th at Fair Oaks Elementary. You can come in, register there, and then present that evening. So we look forward to each of you all coming out, grades 4th, 5th, and 6th to present. Now, our students here at Harmony Leland have worked on their projects for quite some time, but there are several areas in Project Achievement that you too can compete in. We have our oral presentations just like the two that you've heard earlier, and in a few minutes we're going to come back with our performance presentation given by one of our Harmony Leland 5th grade students. So sit back, wait for a little while, and we'll be back.
My name's Reggie. Just recently, my wife and I took in her sister's children. Now, we already had 4, so I went from becoming a family man to a man with a bigger family. Now, you can't eat love, so I don't know how I'm gonna feed them tonight. How was that, Rich?
I think I look more like Denzel.
That's cold, man.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Welcome back to the Cobb County Extension Network. Hi, I'm Kimberly Taylor, Cobb County 4-H agent. I'm here at Harmony Leland Elementary School, and I have a few friends with me this morning. I have Miss Jalen, who is a 5th grader here at Harmony Leland, and she's going to present in one of the performing arts area. Actually, she's presenting in the performing arts vocal area. So I'm going to give the mic over to Jalen. You can talk. Hi, introduce.
Hi, my name is Jalen. I'll be singing to you a song named We'll Meet Again by Vera Lynn. I hope you like it.
Okay. Wonderful, Jalen. Oh my goodness, can I get a hug? How amazing. What an awesome voice. Now, can I ask this? How long have you been singing?
Since the first time my mom, she told me this story, the first time I was singing, my mom was giving me a bath and I was singing Prince. So, and I just started singing then.
Oh my goodness, you have an awesome, beautiful voice, and so never stop singing because that is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jalen. Wow, I hope you all have enjoyed the presentations like I have. Remember, these are our young people. This is our future. Grades 4th, 5th, and 6th. If you are interested, parents, if you are interested in participating in our Cobb County 4-H public speaking competition, which is entitled Project Achievement, and it's held throughout Cobb County and the state of Georgia, please call our office or visit our website. Our number at the Extension office is 770-528-4070, and our website. Please take a moment to visit. Go to www.cobbextension.com. I hope you enjoyed the Cobb Extension Network just as I have this morning. Thank you, happy holidays, and have an awesome week.
The land-grant university system was created to advance agricultural and mechanical sciences 150 plus years ago. And we realized that some of the research that was coming from out of the land grants, it was not reaching the people. So the Smith-Lever Act was passed 100 years ago. The purpose of that act was to create the Cooperative Extension Service, which was to take the research that was created by the land-grant universities and actually give it to the people who could use it.
And so that was the genesis for the creation of the Extension Service, or the Cooperative Extension Service, as it was called at that time. It was to take the research-based information from the university, from that land-grant school, and get it to the people who need it so that they could use it to improve their lives, their economy, and to improve agriculture.
Well, I lived on a farm until I went off to be in the Navy and to go to college. And my father was a very fine and aggressive farmer. And of course, the source of our advice when Daddy wanted to do something better or learn about a new species of peanut or cotton or corn was to go to the Extension Service. And they gave him whatever advice he needed. And it was just like a constant source of inspiration and advice and counsel, and sometimes correction when he was doing something wrong. And as I grew older and when I came back from the Navy and spent the next 17 years as a full-time farmer, I saw firsthand the great value of what the Extension Service offered to everyone in our county, not just farmers, but everybody in the merchants and others who did business with farmers and depended on agricultural income.
My earliest experience with the Cooperative Extension Service came as a result of joining the 4-H Club when I was probably in a middle school age group. They encouraged us to participate in competitions, and we had to learn our various project areas and make presentations in the local and the district competitions. And also, I began to show livestock as a part of my 4-H project and continued to do that for a number of years. So The Cooperative Extension Service and its supervision of 4-H was an important part of my younger years.
I serve Fulton County. It's a large county. We don't have that many farmers, but we have a lot of people. And we have a lot of families that just simply need help. So Extension brings that human touch to our community. We answer the questions directly. We give it to you in a manner that you can understand and you can use, and you can apply it immediately. So Extension is kind of like that friend next door. You may not talk to them every day, but you're really glad that they're there.
One of the advantages that we have is that we're always on the cutting edge of the newest information, the newest research that's coming out of the University of Georgia. And we are a direct source that our clients can come to find that information. We're a filter for that information, and we are able to explain it in a way that people can use it for practical everyday application, whether it's on the farm, in their families, or in their communities.
An increasingly important element of Georgia's and in America's total production of food will have to be designed toward meeting the needs of our own country and other nations more than it has been in the past. So I think the gamut of influence of Extension Service I don't think has been minimized in recent modern days, but I think the opportunities to expand the influence has been greatly increased now and I believe in the future.
I think the future for cooperative extension across the nation is very strong, and I know in our state it is.
The simple problems in agriculture have been solved, and they've been solved for the last 100 years or so. Only complex problems remain. Our researchers on our land-grant universities working in multidisciplinary teams will provide solutions for these complex and complicated problems. But how you transfer that information back to the farmer, back to the agribusiness, back to the family or the youth development specialists through 4-H is going to be very different. That's where cooperative extension has always been good. That's what their strength is, and that's where we see them being so important in the future.
We're continuing to see evolution in the production of agricultural products, and I expect that to continue. We will probably have fewer farms, but larger farms. And the Cooperative Extension Service certainly has a role to play in that new structure. They've adapted very well to the changing circumstances and the changing economy of our country over the last 100 years, and I have every reason to believe that they will continue to do that here in Georgia for the next 100 years.
The most rewarding part of my job is being able to help people and provide current research-based information for our clients. They come to us over and over for that information because they see us as the #1 source of information that they can rely upon, whether it's for their farm, their agribusiness, or for their families.
Real life changes. Extension brings real life changes, and being that agent in the community on the ground, being that agent to serve is a pretty miraculous thing.
In all the ways that I had an early developmental life in earning a living and learning how to live as a productive citizen, I would say the Extension Service had a major beneficial effect on me.